Welcome to the IELTS Listening Test. You will hear 4 recordings, each played only once. The test consists of 4 sections with a total of 40 questions. The recordings increase in difficulty as the test progresses. You will have time to read the questions before each section begins and to check your answers afterward. At the end of the test, you will have 10 minutes to transfer your answers to the answer sheet. Write your answers on the question paper as you listen, using a pencil. Do not open the question paper until instructed. Now, turn to Section 1. You will hear a conversation between 2 people discussing a library membership. First, you have 30 seconds to look at questions 1 to 10. You will hear a conversation between Emily, a new resident, and Sanjay, a library assistant, discussing library membership and services.
Good morning, Emily. Welcome to the Riverside Public Library. I'm Sanjay, and I'll help you with your membership application. Have you been a member of a library before?
Morning, Sanjay. No, this is my first time joining a library here. I just moved to Riverside and I'd love to know what's available.
Great. Our library is at 25 Maple Street, open from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. weekdays and 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on weekends. Membership is free for residents, but you'll need to show proof of address, like a utility bill or rental agreement. The membership lets you borrow up to 10 items at a time, including books, DVDs, and audiobooks.
That sounds brilliant. How long can I keep the items?
Books and audiobooks can be borrowed for 3 weeks, and DVDs for 1 week. You can renew items online at www.riversidelibrary.org or at the front desk, as long as no one else has reserved them. There's a $1 fine per day for late returns, so keep that in mind.
Good to know. Are there any other services like study spaces or computers?
Yes, we have a quiet study room on the 2nd floor with 20 desks, perfect for working or reading. It's first come, first served, but you can book a desk for $2 per hour if you want a guaranteed spot. We also have 15 computers with free internet access, but you'll need to book a 30-minute slot at the information desk.
That's useful. I'm a freelance writer, so I might use the study room. What about events or classes?
We run plenty of events. There's a weekly book club on Wednesdays at 6 p.m., focusing on fiction this month. We also have a children's storytelling session every Saturday at 11 a.m., led by our librarian, Mrs. Clara Wilson. For adults, we offer a digital literacy workshop on the 12th of June, teaching skills like using online databases. It's free, but you need to register by emailing libraryevents@riversidelibrary.org.
The workshop sounds interesting. Is there a membership fee for non-residents?
Non-residents pay $30 per year, but since you live in Riverside, you're covered. You'll just need to fill out this form with your name, address, and phone number. Your postcode is needed too. Riverside's is RG74XY. Once you're registered, you'll get a membership card within a week.
Great. Is there parking at the library?
Yes. We have a small parking lot with 10 spaces, free for members. Otherwise, there's a bus stop right outside, served by the number 42 bus. If you have any questions, call us at 0118-987-6543. Ready to fill out the form?
Absolutely. Thanks, Sanjay. You've been really helpful.
My pleasure, Emily. Welcome to the library.
That is the end of Section 1. You now have 30 seconds to check your answers to questions 1 to 10. Now, turn to Section 2. You will hear a talk by a community center manager about upcoming courses. First, you have 30 seconds to look at questions 11 to 20.
You will hear a talk by Laura, a community center manager, about upcoming courses and facilities at the Oakwood Community Center.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for attending this information session about Oakwood Community Center. I'm Laura, the manager, and I'm excited to share details about our upcoming courses and facilities. The center is located at 82 Oakwood Drive, open from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily. Our mission is to offer affordable, accessible programs for all ages. Let's start with our courses, which begin on the 1st of July. We have 4 main courses this season. First, our cooking class, led by Chef Maria Lopez, runs every Tuesday at 6 p.m. It costs $15 per session and covers international cuisines like Italian and Thai. You'll learn to make dishes like homemade pasta and green curry. Ingredients are provided, but bring your own apron. Second, we offer a photography course on Thursdays at 7 p.m., taught by local artist James Carter. It's $20 per session and includes digital and film photography techniques. You'll need your own camera, but we provide tripods and editing software. The course runs for 8 weeks and includes a final exhibition. Third, our fitness class, held on Mondays and Fridays at 5 p.m., focuses on low-impact exercises like Pilates and yoga. It's $10 per session, and our instructor, Sarah Lee, is certified in both disciplines. Mats are provided, but wear comfortable clothing. Finally, we have a language course teaching beginner Spanish every Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. It's $12 per session, led by native speaker Carlos Rivera. You'll get a workbook, and the course runs for 10 weeks, covering basic conversation and grammar. Our facilities include a multi-purpose hall for events, a small gym with treadmills and weights, and a computer room with 10 workstations, free for members. Membership costs $25 per year and gives you a 10% discount on all courses. Non-members can join courses but pay full price. You can register online at www.oakwoodscenter.ca or at our front desk. We also have a cafe serving snacks and drinks, open from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Parking is available for 40 cars, but we're near the Oakwood bus stop, served by routes 15 and 22. For safety, please sign in at reception when you arrive. If you have questions, call us at 604-321-9876 or email info@oakwoodscenter.ca. I hope you'll join one of our exciting courses.
That is the end of Section 2. You now have 30 seconds to check your answers to questions 11 to 20. Now, turn to Section 3. You will hear a discussion between two students and their professor about a group project. First, you have some time to look at questions 21 to 30. You will hear a discussion between two students, Jack and Priya, and their professor, Dr. Wilson, about a group project on urban green spaces.
Good afternoon, Jack and Priya. Thanks for coming to discuss your group project on urban green spaces. Can you outline your topic and approach?
Sure, Dr. Wilson. We're exploring how green spaces like parks and urban forests can improve city living. We're focusing on 3 areas: air quality, mental health benefits, and community engagement.
We found a 2024 study showing that urban parks reduce air pollution by 15% in nearby areas. We also read that access to green spaces lowers stress levels by 20% in city residents.
That's a strong foundation. Jack, what's your specific role in the project?
I'm researching air quality. Parks with mature trees like oak or maple absorb carbon dioxide and filter pollutants. The challenge is that planting new trees takes years to yield benefits. I'm looking at cities like Vancouver, where urban forests have cut pollution by 10%.
Good. Priya, what about you?
I'm focusing on mental health. Green spaces encourage physical activity and relaxation, but access is uneven. Low-income areas often have fewer parks. I'm studying London's community gardens, which increased resident well-being by 25%. Our third member, Emma, is covering community engagement, like park events and volunteer programs.
Excellent. Are you including case studies?
Yes, we're comparing Vancouver and London. Vancouver's Stanley Park hosts free fitness classes, boosting community participation by 30%. London's gardens focus on local involvement, like planting workshops.
That's a solid comparison. How are you presenting your findings?
We're preparing a 12-minute presentation with slides. I'll cover mental health, Jack will handle air quality, and Emma will discuss engagement. We'll use graphs to show pollution reductions and a map of park locations. The presentation's due on July 10th.
We're also creating a short video showing Vancouver's urban forest. We'll submit a draft by July 1st for your feedback.
A video will make it engaging. One suggestion: include a section on funding challenges. Green spaces need maintenance, and budgets are often tight. Look at how cities finance their parks.
Good idea. We could research government grants or public-private partnerships.
Exactly. Email your draft to Wilson University, Astage, UK, and we'll meet again next week. Great work so far.
That is the end of Section 3. You now have 30 seconds to check your answers to questions 21 to 30. Now turn to Section 4. You will hear a lecture about the impact of social media on mental health. First, you have some time to look at questions 31 to 40. You will hear a lecture by Professor Carter about the impact of social media on mental health.
Good morning, everyone. Today's lecture examines the impact of social media on mental health, focusing on 3 areas: social comparison, screen time, and mitigation strategies. First, social comparison. Social media platforms like Instagram encourage users to compare themselves to idealized images, which can lower self-esteem. A 2023 study found that 30% of teenagers feel worse about themselves after using social media. This is especially true for young women who report higher rates of anxiety due to unrealistic beauty standards. Second, screen time. The average person spends 3 hours daily on social media, with teenagers averaging 5 hours. Excessive screen time is linked to sleep problems, with 25% of users reporting difficulty falling asleep after late-night scrolling. Prolonged use also reduces face-to-face interactions, increasing feelings of loneliness by 15%. Third, mitigation strategies. One approach is digital detox programs where users limit social media to 1 hour daily, improving mood by 20%. Schools are introducing media literacy classes to teach students about healthy online habits. For example, Australia's digital wellness program, launched in 2024, has reached 5,000 students, reducing anxiety by 10%. Challenges include resistance to limiting screen time and the addictive design of social media apps. Algorithms keep users engaged, making it hard to disconnect. Solutions involve stricter regulations on app design and public awareness campaigns about mental health risks. In conclusion, social media has significant mental health impacts, but targeted strategies can help. Next week, we'll explore case studies on digital detox programs. For further reading, check the 2025 Social Media Health Report on the course website. Thank you.
That is the end of section 4. You now have some time to check your answers to questions 31 to 40. Is the end of the listening test. You now have 10 minutes to transfer your answers to the answer sheet.